Hey, yes, sir. Hey, man,
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
bro, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about on this hour, man.
Hey
Lord
man,
have mercy. Hey, it's
draft
been
day.
draft day, trade day.
Man,
Uh,
we thought it was. You said it was gonna be crazy, but I ain't.
I
It
ain't
didn't
play.
started off slow. Draft night. We were like, man, I was expecting some trades, and then Philadelphia popped that thing off, man.
Boy, what they got it popping, and everybody looked happy that they got traded too. So it's definitely interesting. So, look, man, today we got a NFL draft. We're doing our top five safety all time, college and pros. It's a lot, man. Like, shit, you just want to go ahead and jump into it?
Man, let's start with the safety, man. Let's get that
Yeah,
part out.
let's
Let's
get
get
that
the
out
safety
the way.
out of the way. Go
Look,
ahead and give me your top five college
top
safeties.
five
Oh,
college. I got Ed Reed as my number one.
okay.
Miami, University of Miami. Congratulations. I got, hey, man, it is what
I'm
it is.
shocked.
It is what it is. I got Eric Berry, number two.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
got Eric Berry, number two. I think people forget about Eric Berry, but man, was before he got sick on both levels. Hey, took away the field. Three, I got Sean Taylor.
hey, you got Miami twice.
Hey
What?
man, you gotta give respect where respect.
Oh,
I got number four. I got Roy Williams, Oklahoma, knocking dudes heads off. Was it two, three-time All-American, something
man.
like that. I mean,
Hey, bro, was that deal, bro? The guy didn't know. Didn't nobody want to catch the ball when they played against
nah,
Roy, bro.
nah,
You weren't catching it. You weren't
nah.
trying.
And then last one was a battle, man, because I got honorable mentions. So I'm gonna do my honorable mentions, then I'm gonna give my fifth one. So honorable mention, I got Jamal Adams, LSU. I got Michael Huff, Texas, and I got Mark Barron from Bama. Right, those are my honorable mentions. I just have to name them out of respect. My number five got to go to LeBron Landry because that man at
Yeah,
LSU,
Landry. Yeah, Landry
Lord
was.
have mercy. It was in college.
Yeah, yeah. I give you that one. I give you that one. All right, so it really, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The list looks very, very similar, bro. I definitely got Sean Taylor on there. I got Eric Reed on there. I mean Ed Reed on there. Definitely got Eric Berry. You put Taylor Mays on that thing?
The only reason I didn't is just because
Ooh.
Roy Williams and LeBron Landry were more impactful for their teams and the championship teams, and well, not championship teams, but and they had the accolades to go with it. So they had the individual accolades, and they were taking away your whole field. Don't get me wrong, LeBron Taylor Mays was just good. Like you could easily probably swap out two or three guys on my list and put two or three guys up there that I didn't name easily.
Yeah, then I got your boy Earl Thomas on there too. I did put Earl Thomas in that thing for Roy Williams, like you said, gotta have Landry. The list about bro, the real list is the same, man. I did my little research. So I tried to go historical for the historical guys, and I ran across the name Kenny Easley.
Yeah,
Ran across Kenny Easley, man, for the old school guys. So really, man, when it comes to the safety though, if I had to just pick one, this was my top dog. I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna say Sean Taylor, man. R.I.P. I'm gonna go with Sean Taylor. I think his time was cut short, of course, but in college, man, as a
he got
freshman too was different, bro. So
yeah, he did it all.
Sean
He did.
Taylor, my definitely my all time safety when it comes to the safety. I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
Sean Taylor, man. If I got to pick one game, Sean
yeah,
Taylor.
yeah. I can respect. I can go with that. All right, man. Now you NFL, you kick it off. Top five safeties NFL.
Man, this was oh man, it wasn't as easy as I thought it would have been. Oh man, Brian, where you
So
go? Brian Dawkins, Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott. You can take them five man and put it in any kind of order you want, bro. It's tough. John Lynch, honorable mention. You got John Lynch out there. I mean, I'm not. really a fan. He coverage wise, he went, but like a box safety, oh yeah, John Lynch was that deal.
Yeah.
But man, Ed Reed, that guy for me in college, in pros, bro. I got to guess. I got to go with one guy, all time great safety. I'm gonna go with Ed Reed, bro. Ed Reed is the man for me.
Hey man, I got Ed Reed as my number one in college and a number one in pros, man. The dude just did. I mean, longevity, stayed healthy, got championships, the best player on the field. He did it all. Could smack, could return, could cover.
Oh, he gonna take your thing to the house. You give it
Yeah,
to him, he taking it to the house. It
yeah,
ain't
man.
no joke, no question.
Yeah, that man different. But I got him. I got Ronnie Lott.
Yep,
I got Troy Polamalu.
yep,
I got Brian Dawkins. I
yep.
went. I did some research. I got a guy, Ken Houston, from the
This,
Oilers football team. Um, got to give respect to the old heads. And honorable mention, man. I got Steve Atwater, man. I think
water, yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Atwater. I
He'll lay
remember.
you out. You talking about lay you out?
I remember watching the Broncos versus the Packers. I had to be about 10. I was like 9 or 10. And I remember sitting back, and all the adults were on the joint drinking a beer and the kids kind of in the back. And I was
Yeah,
watching, and I never forget that hit. Him and what was it, Romanowski?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
they smashed that dude, the white boy across the middle. And I was like, I like that. That's what I was like, I like that. And that's when I was like, yo, football? I was like,
Hey
because I was
man,
already playing, but it was different. That made it different.
yeah
So,
man.
man, he's probably one of my favorite guys, man.
Roy Williams could have been Ed Reed if he would have maintained in college, in high school. I mean, in the pros as much as he did. In
I mean, he went to Dallas.
went
Mm,
to the Cowboys. I think they kind of,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
man. Shout out to Ed Reed, man. Ed Reed, definitely the best safety out
Miami,
out of
Miami,
Miami. Out to you, man. Out to you.
Miami. We highlight Miami to start the show, but them boys gonna go
I'm
crazy.
glad them boys ain't watching, boy. I'm glad they ain't watching yet. They'll hit it on the replay. Yeah, we gave Miami some love. You know what I'm
Gave
saying?
Miami love to start the show off, man, with Ed Reed, man.
So look, man, we got the top five out the way. Next week we'll do top five.
Got to go offense, man. Where we want to go? We're going back
We already,
offense.
we already did running backs.
We did
We can
running back.
do quarterbacks.
Ooh, we want to go to QB.
We can do QBs because we already know who's going to be number one. So two through five, it should be interesting.
Okay. But yeah, we know who number one is when it comes to quarterback in the pro.
We gotta pick something up real quick.
Still playing, bro, but two through
Two
top
through five,
five.
yeah, man. It's some
And then
names.
top quarterback in college, you finna come in here beating on your chest, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now
Okay.
pros, not at all. But college, yeah, yeah. We gonna do that. So yeah, we can do that. Top QBs next week. Um, so look, man, NFL draft. That's
Man,
what
let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about this draft, bro.
Lord have mercy. What up, Phil? Hey, man, like it. Derek Stingley going number three, correct? No, yeah, he went three.
So that okay, dog.
Now, do you think that was a reach, or do you think that was just one out of necessity?
He went to the Houston Texans.
Uh,
I think
yeah,
Texans, I believe.
yeah, I believe. Damn,
Lee Stingley went to the Texans. So for Houston, man, I don't mind the pick. I personally thought they would have tried to go more of a defensive end trenches. I really was expecting for them to, or offensive line. I really expect for them to go offensive line, defensive line to kind of solidify like a future anchor for their team going forward. I think Stingley is a risk at three. I feel like a quarterback in the top three is risky. That's just me, my opinion. Because a cornerback, man, it's kind of more about your mental makeup. Look at the top quarterbacks in the league right now. Oh boy, Ward that just got paid. Jalen Ramsey. Like, I
yeah,
don't think them guys, you have to spend a top three pick to get a quarterback. If you take a quarterback at three, man, he got to be that deal. Like, It got to be Deion Sanders. He has to be prime time, basically. That's the standard that you're setting with that pick. So I think Houston could have made a safer pick. Um, I think they could have took Thibodeau that let him go to the Giants right there at what 4 or 5. Or I think they could have took the offensive lineman out of Alabama or the kid from Mississippi State, or tried to trade back if I was Houston. You got so many holes like the Falcons, man. I would prefer for them guys to trade back, man. But I got Houston as one of my teams that I did give a good grade to in the first few rounds because of some of the next picks they made. But I think that Stingley pick, man, it's a risk, a high risk, high reward, man. I hope you know what I mean for Houston.
Like
I would have
Houston,
took Sauce. Sauce came in that thing with them chains busting. You see the boy got real sauce in the chain, like barbecue sauce. Oh man,
I don't see that, man, but you know my opinion on Sauce, man. I think he's a little overrated.
he has not played the competition, bro. He ain't played none of these guys going in the first round. Do you have film of Sauce locking them guys up? None
Hey
of them.
man, he about to play now. He going to chase around. He going to pick which wide receiver, Eric Waddle or Hill. Pick one.
Ooh. Tell me the speed that Sauce. Tell me one wide receiver he played against in Conference USA that it has the speed of a Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle, bro.
And skill set. I don't know one. That man gonna be running. I
Oh,
hope he in.
Stephon Diggs over there too, ain't he?
Yeah. And Josh Allen.
And you
So
got your boy Gary Wilson that just got drafted by the Jets.
hey man, every that means 6 games guaranteed to have your track shoes on. Guaranteed. Put on forget them cleats. You better put on some track spikes. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
he ain't no speed like he about to run into, man. And that's why I'm telling you, I think that it's going to be. That's why I thought Sauce would be there at 8 for us to take. I think 8 would have been a good pick for a cornerback. Sauce or Stingley.
I
Honestly.
think
I think
the
that was
reach,
a safer pick, but for top 3 and 4,
yeah, like the reach for usually we see the reach for quarterbacks. This one I
oh
think
yes you did. Now I'll
that
go there next because Kenny Pickett being picked that early when another quarterback didn't go to the 3rd round.
yeah, but when I look at the Steelers, like their picks,
Now,
I don't man,
collectively, I'm good with it. But they took him high, bro. They could have got him in the 3rd.
I mean, but I don't think people expected quarterbacks to fall to the third.
I don't know. I can't say that because you had teams before Pittsburgh that passed on quarterbacks. You had that still needed quarterbacks. So I
Right.
can't
So
say
that's
that.
why you don't
I feel like the Pittsburgh dropped the ball. They coaches their scouting department dropped the ball on that one, bro. Because
I
the
mean,
didn't take a quarterback. Seattle didn't take a quarterback. Carolina didn't take a quarterback. On the now, if they would have picked quarterbacks in the 2nd round, I would have understood what Pittsburgh did. But they didn't even do that.
it made them look bad, but I understand like you sitting in that room and you had 20 in the first round and
But
all the teams that needed quarterbacks didn't pick one, but they're coming up right after you. It's like
I mean, they got their guy. If that's their guy, I ain't
they
got
got
no problem with it. But if he's not the
right.
guy, and he has a 1st round pay scale, the other quarterbacks you don't have to worry about that
Bro, you
3rd
ain't got
round.
they got 3rd round, boy. Them checks, boy. They they
That's
got
why I say
deals.
it's a low risk,
But
low reward for the Falcons, bro. I loved it. I would have took Malik Willis, but he's a little bit rawer than Ritter when it comes to like a pro style offense. Playing in the D2 again, the competition that he's seen. At least you got tape on Ritter against Georgia, against Alabama, playing in those championship game, college football playoff games the last 2 years.
right,
He has the experience against some of these guys that we seen drafted early. I can't
yeah.
say that Malik Willis. So I understood the pick 100%.
Malik had the measurables, and I understand. I think it's one of the things where it's like you're gonna fall for the flashiness or you're gonna trust the tape. And I think a lot of teams trusted the tape when it came to these quarterbacks. I
I
think
think
there
a
was
lot of positions. Well, I can't say that because you look at the Kobe Dean tape, it don't match with where he got picked at.
ooh,
I think the
let's
medical grade those what killed him. Remember, I sent you that bro has a torn labrum that he refuses to do surgery. He just wants to let heal over time. And they
83rd pick, man.
still in the draft though. You talking about steal? Oh my god, that's
83rd pick, bro.
ill, bro.
This man.
Still in the draft right here, bro.
I said I picked him going like people were like, oh, he's first round, and I was like, oh, if he gets back to the Cowboys, it's gonna be a problem. I didn't think everybody's gonna pass on him. Now I know about the yes, we found out about the injuries, bugs, and stuff like that, but still, man, like that dude is a difference maker. Like
You seen it for yourself.
the whole world did, year after
Yeah,
year. Like
but I think too though. Okay, so look at scheme. You got Jordan Davis in front of you. You got Jalen Carter, who's probably going to be the first overall pick next year again for Georgia. And then you got defensive ends, bro. I'm just saying, you can look like that if you want to, but 88, he looks different. If they took Trayvon Walker because of what he did and how he look on tape, they're going to take 88 first
yeah,
overall for how he look on tape and how he played. He's better than Trayvon Walker. Light years better than Jordan Davis. 88 is for real. He is going to be the number one overall pick next year too. But what you think about what Tony said with this Haskins passing? They knew
I
think
still
they would take him too. I'm not mad about taking him. I feel like they could have got him in the second round.
right.
Bro.
Like, and I mean, I understand hometown kid, you know what I'm saying, as far as like where he played college. I mean, I get it. It fits the narrative, it fits the bill. He's a solid quarterback. Like he's good. He ain't great, but he better than Mason Rudolph. You know what I'm saying? Like he better than was Josh Boyd. Who they got over there?
Dobbs, is Dobbs still there?
Dobbs. They got. I think they got Dobbs and they got
Trubisky,
yeah,
Mitch
Trubisky. Yeah.
Trubisky.
So I mean, it's not
Trubisky will start. Trubisky will start, and
Yeah.
then he'll probably transition to your boy
So
Pickett.
that's why I'm like, them getting him.
Oh, Mike
in the
Thomas got a
first
good defense. As long as he don't turn the ball over, you can win in Pittsburgh.
like them going in the first round to get him. I mean, I think there's some places they could have got like cornerback. Maybe they could have shored up their linebacker core is pretty good when they're healthy. The defensive line is
Yeah,
straight.
they defense
That back end, offensive line, like there were some other
some
people.
places you could, like you said, could have picked and got a good value at, and still got your quarterback later on. Because I
Yeah,
still think the Falcons were sold on Ritter the whole time. You probably could have came in after the Falcons got Ritter. I don't think the Falcons wanted Pickett. I think Ritter is just a quarterback that fits more of an Arthur Smith type system.
yeah,
He's faster, you know what I mean, a little bit more accurate. Arm not as big, but he wants somebody who plays from 20 yards in type situation. They're gonna play action you and get the wide receiver wide open. You just got to put it out there. But we'll see, man. The Colts got Matt Ryan, another tight end to miss or underthrow. Ain't that something?
I mean, the Colts offense was probably fine from the get go. But yeah, they got Pierce, got a wide receiver and tight end. I mean, give him
More
another.
people Matt Ryan to miss.
Ty is old.
He old. He already said he's retiring after this year, next, I think. So
Yeah, so
I like Pittman, though. I like Pittman. I do like that Pittman, the wide receiver they got up there already in Indy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they got it's a nice little wide receiver core.
Who you got like winner of the draft so far? Like your overall, just your top team that just killed it, nailed it out the box.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. It's easy for me to say the Jets because they just had the like 4 picks in the first round. Seemed like, but I'm gonna go with Houston, man. They did good in their first, and so far they got Derek Stingley at number 3, sort of a reach, but it is what it is. They got Kenyon Green, offensive guard, Texas A&M. You watch his film, mauler. Like the reason
Yeah.
CJ Spiller was killing that interior line, killed it. Then their third pick, Jalen Petrie from Baylor, ball hawk, broken the ball, fast and can ball. Then you got John Mechie at their 4th pick.
Mitchie, bro.
I'm like,
They snuck Mitchie in there with that, bro. That's crazy.
and then they finish it up with
But only thing about Mitchie though, you don't have no wide receiver with size, bro. Nobody's big at all.
I mean,
You got Hook, Mitchie. They both like 5'10", 5'11".
you still have time to make trades. You still have time to, if you want to snatch somebody up from somebody, you can make a move to get another guy. Especially, maybe be like, hey man, let's bring in a Julio type guy. Like you can,
He playing
it's a guy.
for a check. He playing for a check right now. So anybody gonna offer him a check, he's probably gonna take it. So
So that would be a safe move for them.
in Houston.
And then they got Christian Harris too,
Oh
linebacker from
yeah,
Bama. So,
yeah.
so far they haven't missed on any pick,
I got.
any.
I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. I like what I'm going with Philadelphia, man. Them boys, Jordan Davis, man. That's just like a good PR move. Fletcher Cox is there to help him transition and learn. Man, him and Fletcher Cox, man, who gonna move? How you gonna move them guys out of there, bro?
It was a reach.
Crazy.
I feel like it was a reach getting him at 13, but he wouldn't have lasted, past past
You
13.
felt like Jordan Davis, the number one defensive
Yeah,
tackle, nose tackle.
I just don't think his. I don't.
He talked
He
about it as the number one pick overall at one point. You think he was a reach at 13?
That was never going to happen. Um, Now I think him being at 13, I say no, because when you look at his film, he made some. He looks good. When they talk about him, they're like, look how he runs down the thing. Look how he. It's like his athleticism. I get it. Like you ain't gonna get a guy that size moving like that. Period. But when you look at the numbers, I don't think they support him being 13. But however,
You said that, Tony. You saying that shady through too, bro. You didn't see my face when he said that,
he
bro.
wasn't gonna be number
You
one yet,
said,
right? No,
just don't disrespect JD
he
like
ain't
that.
put up, he ain't put up school.
Boy, you need to
He put up
stop.
school numbers in college. We ain't gonna do that. But what I say is he has probably the most potential out of every draft pick because if they get him those tools because he's a good run stopper, plug the hole, very strong. But if they give him those tools to disengage and they really get him in a good space as far as being in shape to where you can play three downs and play throughout the a drive, that's going to be the difference maker. Whether he's just a guy that came out and had hype when he did, like a Eddie Goldman. He came out of Florida State, like, oh, he's great, and then after a year or
They
two,
compare him more to Albert Hainsworth. So if he can get to that point, I think
if you can get to that
not,
point, that would
not
be great.
Tennessee
But
not
yeah,
Tennessee
yeah,
Hainsworth. I mean, no, Tennessee Hainsworth,
yeah.
not Washington.
Right. I
Hainsworth.
mean, I think he can if he can stay in shape, right? And that's all predicated on him working hard.
Yeah.
If he can dedicate himself and be a regular guy, he may be a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? He has all the tools to
So
be
that's
there.
not a reach at 13.
I mean,
Contradicting yourself.
I'm not. I mean, like I say, it's all potential, and I don't know if at 13 I would have did that, but for them, I understand because you have Fletcher Cox who's on his last. He just re-signed for one more year. You need that guy that size. That so I mean, it's a safe pick. You can't complain about it. It's not something you can complain about, and it has all the upsides. So I get it. Me personally, I'm not a fan of that pick right there. You could have probably traded down to
No,
like 17
no,
and
no. You couldn't have traded down and got this man. You just said this man has very good chance to be success. I ain't even start with you.
yeah.
Why y'all just started running back on? Why your cornerback didn't come in when they started to run on cornerback? Why didn't nobody jump up at 5 and take your cornerback out of Florida? Ain't that
Because for what?
you right? For what?
And then no who picked that
Who
number
who
five?
picked? Where's y'all cornerback go? Where he went to? Y'all might be DBU. Y'all might have to start having to revisit that conversation. I don't know.
And he went to Buffalo. He playing on opposite side of Tre'Davious White, and they already had the number one defense last year. And he run a 4.39
And
6.
put the Buffalo too. Buffalo like them SEC guys, huh? Okay.
Hey man, hey, and them Buffalo Slick did good in the draft too. When you
Yep.
look at who they got him first round pick, which was a smart move because Tre'Davious White's been injured. But when healthy, he's arguably top three. Then you
Yeah.
bring in Kyrie Elam to learn from him, and He's probably going day one starter. You needed that other side. Clearly, we saw in the Kansas City game.
Yeah.
Then you got James Cook in the second round. They needed a running game bad, and I'm glad they didn't break the bank and get Christian McCaffrey because I know that was a rumor that they were going to trade for him. They got a Christian McCaffrey type. He can run, he can catch. I mean, he ain't as big, but he's
Yeah.
elusive. Like he can do everything that you want him to do. So I think as far as offense, I think they're done on offense. You maybe see them pick up a wide receiver, maybe like a little speedy guy, but for the most part, I think Buffalo is the favorite, man, to be in that represent that AFC, man, because they got the number one defense in the league. They bringing everybody back, and then
Yeah,
they
man.
better.
I
It's going to be Buffalo. They did good, man, and then my other team that did good surprisingly is the Detroit effing Lions, man. Them boys got Aiden Hutchinson, who they say he's the Nick Bosa type. I'm like, or Joey Bosa. I'm like,
hey, oh, you really picked them because Aiden Hutchinson I'm iffy on, and then we talk about ACLs being like rings, but let's just be real, everybody ain't coming back like that. So Jameson Williams is still a gamble. When did they pick him in the first round or second?
first got number 12. That's when him, Olave, and Wilson went back to back to back, which
Okay.
was crazy. Now you talk about wide receiver, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I did. Well, we said the Jets. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. We did say the Jets. Them
yeah.
boys crazy
But
draft so far,
you
man.
can't when you
I can't believe
have
they got Jermaine Johnson like that, bro. They came back up and got him to get him that late. The pass rush specialist. Oh man.
and they
Woo-hoo.
said it wasn't necessarily a character thing. It was
It's a
just
need. It's just a need.
just a
Yeah.
need, man. But shout out to him getting smashed when he played against Florida. So yeah, go watch the film, boy. So
Oh, I
it's good.
asked somebody about that yesterday, man. They said they didn't even know who that number 56 was. Y'all was talking, man. Don't nobody know
Hey,
who it is, man.
Jermaine Johnson know who he is.
Ooh.
And he ain't one even our best lineman. So we have upside for next year. But it was Florida State, so who knows? He could have just been playing like that because he had on that garnet and gold. Uh,
Yes.
but yeah, man, they got John Pascal from Kentucky, man, defensive end. The boy got a nice
Yeah,
little motor.
he
So,
good. He got some motor too, man.
yeah, and it's a good thing, man. But I think the Jets, like you say, the Jets, when you look at who they got and who they already have on their roster. Remember that whole time I was talking, I was like, who they gonna put next to Quinnen? Who they gonna put
We
next to Quinnen?
we asked
They
about
got
that.
Jermaine
Yep.
Johnson, and
He got Jermaine Johnson. Hey man,
hey,
shout out to the Dolphins for drafting that Georgia Bulldog. The Dolphins got a sleeper pick, bro. That linebacker they got,
yeah,
that boy gonna be the truth, man. The Dolphins might really have them some. They already got a nasty defense. Channing Tindall is a hit your ass in the mouth linebacker. He
right.
is,
Shout out to getting him in the third round when they did.
bro. That's crazy. That's the one I wanted the Falcons to get, but that was kind of early for them to pick second. And then you still had Troy Anderson still there. But Channing Tatum, yeah, they got you. So shout out to 305 and take Mr. 305
No, no,
on Sundays. Eat
it's
some. You know the
the,
Miami guy. You know how
the
they
worst draft guys. We didn't do our 20-minute.
Yeah, we gotta take a commercial break. Y'all, we gotta go pay some bills. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
All right, that was 30. No, to take no. I mean, but the AFC East has to. They're building up track teams, so they gotta have some. And you got to stick up with Buffalo. At the end of the day, I know Hill went to the Dolphins, but
Buffalo
Buffalo,
still got some heat though, bro. Them boys still got Josh Allen. I'm taking Josh Allen over Tua every day of the week and twice on Sunday. So
every day.
just saying. Yeah, and then the Patriots, you still got the Pats in that division. Haven't really analyzed what they did in the draft as of yet. Did they get a wide receiver though?
They sure did, man. They done did more for this boy Jones in a year than they did for Brady his whole time in
Man, don't do it like that, bro. Don't do them like
so
that.
they got Tyquan Thornton.
You can't
They got
say that. They got Tom Brady, Randy Moss at one point.
for Randy Moss at that point was like,
Throw it
oh wow.
up.
I
It's
mean, yeah,
an
you could throw it
NFL
up.
record. What you mean?
What was that, a year?
Yeah, it was only 1 year. Yeah.
And I mean, you
Brady
look
got
at it,
hurt. Didn't Brady get hurt the next year or something like that? Or the year before?
that might have
'Cause I think he played with Matt Castle. I think Randy had to play with Matt Castle. I believe. I
it
could
might
be
have
wrong.
been
Don't get me
that
wrong.
might have been the deflate gate thing.
I
I
think
can't remember.
somebody
But
said, yeah, another bad draft. I don't like that first round pick, bro. I really didn't. I did not
oh
like
shoot.
that first round pick. I don't think that first round pick was a good one. Taking that guy that high, I think that was a reach. Them and the Cowboys. Cowboys offensive pick too. I don't like that. I don't like the tackle that they took. Um, I don't think Dallas. Yeah, I don't know. Jerry been winning the draft the last few years, so the jury will be out to see. But I think they drafted for need instead of like best player. And yeah, I don't have the Cowboys getting a good draft grade from me. I actually gave them was a C so far. So
Another one I have, Kansas City, man. They didn't really do much. I mean, they got Sky Moore,
I like
you know,
Scott Moore. I do like Scott Moore, but again,
but them first two picks. I mean,
I think you could
they
have had
got
other wide receivers than Scott Moore. You could have got a better wide receiver.
yeah, and that defensive end at number 30, like you could have went and got my man from Michigan, Jobo.
Yeah, a Jobo. But
Yeah,
again, I don't think nobody wanted to really wait a year, man. You got to be really patient. Now, it does pay off. Look at Jeffrey Simmons went going to the Titans. Shout out to the Titans for taking Malik Willis off the board, bro. What's up with that? What you think about that one, bro? What you get? What did you
man,
get the Titans for that?
I felt bad for that man. You know, he's in the green room.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I felt bad for him. He had like two outfits.
Because everything, and everybody was telling him he's going to be the first quarterback taken. He's going in the first round. Every outlet, news, sports outlet said Malik Willis, number one quarterback coming off the draft. I don't see him dropping past 15, 16. That man didn't go to the third round. That has to be one of the most. I mean, he kept it cool, like him tweeting and stuff like that and cracking jokes, but man, like
And Rodgers all over again. Yep.
yeah, that thing. But
Does he play? Does he get a chance to play early, or can he? Can he? Does he have to sit behind Tannehill? Because Tannehill has one more year on his contract.
I think you let him battle it out. Who gives you the most upside? I think you go with Tannehill because Tannehill hasn't done anything for him to just lose his job off rip. But if he comes out and he don't play good, then you're gonna get a Malik thing. And I mean, I don't want him to Vince Young him. I want them to,
Early and he's ready, and
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and then you don't have AJ Brown no more.
You don't got nobody,
You don't
boy. Who
have AJ no more. You got Julio. You still got Derrick Henry to hand the ball off to, but
that
Derrick
only
Henry
works
about to
when you
face
got
10 in the box.
look, man. The that right there, I
Then
don't
they
know what
have the same offensive coordinator. They had Arthur Smith there, who was a run type, use the run type quarterback. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Tennessee might be heading to a rebuild a little bit fast. I don't
I
know.
mean they got Trayon Burks, so that'll help him out a
True.
little.
That's true. I take that back. They do. That's the jury, but
Hey man. So let's talk about these trades, my guy.
oh man,
Uh
who won the trade day? Who won the trade? It got to be Philadelphia, right?
they gotta be Philly. They gotta be Philly.
I think
Gotta
the
be.
Cowboy was upset. They kind of nervous. I see that damn Skip Bayless tweeting bad, bro.
Hey
Hell,
man.
no, Burks ain't AJ. He damn sure ain't AJ. He is not AJ.
Not but
But yeah, I really think Tennessee might be in a little trouble with this, bro. I'm just sorry. I'm just saying. I think Tennessee might have did the. I don't know.
luckily for them, they have a very good defense.
True, and they got Derrick Henry.
And they still have a healthy Derrick Henry coming back. he gonna have to bring his lunch pail because they're gonna be on him.
But
But again,
good though. You know what I'm saying? The Burks is the guy. I watched him. You seen him. You played against Arkansas. What's your assessment of Burks, bro? And this,
I think
you know what I mean? Does this trade, AJ Brown and Burks? Of course, he's
I mean
not there now.
it makes sense financially because when you look
Man,
at
yeah. Pay AJ. You got to pay AJ. You got to pay AJ. All he wanted was 20. You wouldn't even give him 20. You tried him with 16.
I mean he wasn't a difference maker last year or the year before that. I mean he has talent, but what did he do for you? Y'all ain't.
Trey Burks ain't did. I mean, really, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
But we
I
we
got,
play.
I
We
got. If I'm gonna have a question,
and he ain't. Yeah, he didn't do shit against Georgia. He didn't go off against Bama. What he did against Elam?
nothing. Elam shut down everybody. He even shut down Jameson. I'm telling you, boy. Now, I think
He
the
was
same
shut
thing.
down. Wait a minute.
Yes, he
See
didn't.
the Alabama fan to come in here and talk about this.
You didn't see that. You didn't see. I'll pull up.
Don't watch Florida games. No, sir. I'm sorry. I don't. Shit, I'm surprised you do.
Oh my God, this guy. So we're gonna pull up the Bama Florida game.
8 in
Football.
the boxes for Henry, and I've always said Tannehill to beat you, which he proves he can. Yeah, man. I don't like what Tennessee did as far as letting go of AJ. I would have tried to get rid of Tannehill first if I'm going to reset and go with a younger quarterback. Um, yeah, man.
Let's see. Let's go
I'm
to
just telling you, bro. I just need facts. Tell you can't come on here talking with your chest.
Jameson Williams went 4 catches for 61 yards.
Oh shit.
No touchdowns.
Ooh. Wait. What did
Mechie
Burke do? Pull Burke. Give me Burke. Give
Mechie-
me Burke stat. Give me Burke stat against your boy. Give me Burke. Give me Burke. Give me Trey Burke
let's see.
against Florida. I think y'all play Arkansas this year.
I don't think we did.
He was hurt when we played him. I don't even think he played. I think he was hurt.
Hold on. Florida.
Yeah, give me stats. Give me Trey Burke's stats against Florida, man. I don't. I
I
got
don't
a
think we play.
Tennessee man. He might be watching, but I ain't sold on Tennessee. I ain't sold on Trey Burke. So I think it's a huge gamble. But if it worked, then they be set for the next 10 years.
I don't think we played them last year.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think we played. Yeah, no. We our West game was Bama because we
LSU,
always played you when we played Bama. Yeah.
LSU kept running that counter power on y'all ass, killing you.
Burke looked good in the sense of like
He's a big body wide receiver. He reminds me of AJ. They got the perfect fit for him leaving. They got the perfect fit for it. So I'm cool with that.
Tay.
Oh yeah. Do you see they posted the top 40 prediction for blowouts, and
That was a Miami fan. Like
I don't know, it had to be a Miami fan that made
there's
it.
certain outlets to where for some reason they just have a thing with the Gators.
Hey, I'm gonna send it to you. Tay, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. You gotta look at it, man. You got
24 Sports does not like the Florida Gators. Like no matter what happens with Florida, they can lose a game by 1 point and they will act like we just got beat by 80. Like 24/7 Sports, and then that list is clearly made by a Miami fan. Because all their games are blowouts. And let's be real.
all right, man. We gonna go back and forth.
Right.
Who y'all got left on? Who y'all got left on the board at Florida, man? That might be a steal late for somebody.
Damian
I know
Pierce.
you're running back. Yeah, man. I really want the Falcons to draft, and I don't really like too many Florida running back. But Emmitt Smith,
Damian Pierce,
y'all had Emmitt Smith on TV yesterday.
You said we had Emmett on TV.
Yeah, he came out there drunk. And when he called out his pick, you can tell he was lit too.
Oh, I'm sure. Hey man, they in Vegas. Look, everybody don't get to be in Vegas on a week-to-week basis. they
WWE stars coming out there calling out picks and junk. I was like, okay, y'all okay, the NFL, bro, okay, I see. Oh man, Tay, when they lost the UK, bro, he didn't even want to answer my phone because he was leaving me. He didn't even want to listen to me.
Come on now.
hell that week, boy. Losing the
You know
UK. You
when we
lost to
lost.
Kroger?
You know,
Really?
you know
Kroger
when
University? The
when
grocery
we lost.
store?
We lost the UK. It took a prayer from the Lord. We played absolutely terrible, and they still had to win off of a block field goal return and a 2 point conversion.
Hey man, listen.
I mean, it was a bad year at the end of the day. But Miami, like I said, they've been having bad years since 2004. So I'll take my 1 year over the last 20 years any day, any day. And look, I'm so cool. Look, let me tell you how cool of a Gator guy I am. I go into a Miami
You
Canes.
wrong, for that, bro.
Let me
You are
tell you,
so wrong for that, bro.
tell you,
I
Tate.
see you going into Miami's.
There's
You need to
150
stop.
guys in there talking all day long, and I go in there and I shut ish up. I be like, "Er." And they be like, "Oh, what's going to happen?" At the
Bro,
end of the
you see it? Do you see the shade in here, bro? Do
he
you see
started it.
that?
Look, look, Tay started it. At the end of the day, that's why he left the chat because he can't take it. He left the
Man,
group.
listen,
Look,
man.
hey,
Oh, man.
I ran him off there, and I would run him off any other sports talk.
Man,
But no, man. It's no shade. Shout out to the shade in the Hard Rock Stadium because uh, Miami doesn't have their own. Um,
they say they
but
play pro stadium because they're a pro style program.
but they got high school numbers in the stands, so it doesn't matter. Hey, but shout out to who left for Georgia to get drafted, man. Who are you looking for to get drafted? Or y'all are pretty much done.
No, you still got Zamir White. Zamir's going to be a steal. You know, everybody he had them two ACL injuries, but he came back and he balled.
Yeah.
I just think that with more time and training, I think he'll progress to a good back, man. He'll 3 down back, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Give me the punter. The more that average of 60-yard net, I'll take him. Definitely. I'm going with the 60-yard net punter, man. Jake Kamara. I really want my Falcon need a punter. So take him with
Yes.
six pick, something like that. Give me the punter from Georgia, bro. He got a leg. So
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it's the third round. How do you like the draft setup? Because before, like when we were talking about Aaron Rodgers had to sit because it started, and they had all. They used to have the draft the whole day.
it's
Like
cool.
now,
I like it, bro. I think it's long, bro. Doing that draft show, me and you did, bro. That thing was long, man. And we were 3 hours in, and we was on the 15th pick, 13th pick, 20th pick, bro. So, I mean, it's cool for the pageantry of it. I think being live, being there is probably cool and a whole lot better. But it's a long process, and I feel bad for them guys. Like you said, man, you sit back there and you just wait, you watching folks walk by, people name get called, kissing babies and crying and girlfriends, everything getting up. You know what I mean? It's just long as heck, man. And then they got these old cats that come out there in the second round. They start talking and they forget to even read
I'll
the
be like, look, man,
read
shut up, bro.
it. And they talking about old past and yeah, y'all hate the Cowboys. We know it. I want to hear that. Come on, man, read the damn card to come on, old
Right.
school.
The dude was like, there's more people here than at my Super Bowl. Back in '98, when I was sitting here, he was like, yo,
Oh,
fam,
come on, man. We ain't got time,
fam,
man. Too long,
fam. He's
man.
like,
Too long,
please. The
long.
kid, the kid done got called already. He's sitting back. You know what I'm
You got
saying?
to act, they got the camera on, so you got to keep acting like they don't know until they
He's like,
show it. So yeah, man, it's
yeah,
crazy. I got a coworker. Her son is waiting to hear his name right now. So make sure I miss his name. I don't want to mess his name up or mispronounce his name, but I do have a coworker, bro, and she's actually waiting on her son to get his name called. I think he went to one of the smaller schools, so hopefully he'll be one of the smaller round guys. Last name is Boykin. I'll look him up in a second, but
but yeah, hopefully we start seeing some of these HBCU guys go. I know.
yeah, I hope so too, man. That's what I want to do. Quay Holmes, that's his name. Sorry, Quay Holmes.
Quay
That's his.
Holmes.
Yep.
Good luck to Quay Holmes, man.
Good luck.
Um,
Shout
but
out,
yeah,
man.
we see James Houston come off the block from Jackson State, for former Gator. Florida State. FAMU has a safety that's like that. I can't remember the kid's name, but he legit. And I mean, I think you're going to go 5 rounds per minutes per round?
Yeah.
No. You mean 5 minutes per pick? You
Yeah,
gotta be.
5 minutes per round. No, he said it right. He wants the rounds to go fast, but it's not. You can't do 5 minutes. That's too
You
fast.
gotta
Especially
kill
got
the
getting up
first.
there reading. Okay, bro. So he's a here you go right here. Quay Holmes, top three Walter Payton Award finalist, second in FCS football in rushing yards.
Okay.
So he's waiting. He's on the board waiting. Looks like he went to ETSU. What's
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully he get picked up, man. It's not a lot of running backs that went off the board yet. I think it's just
yeah, running backs is deep, man. So hope we
yeah.
get him.
I think you'll see a run of them in the fourth round. I think you'll start seeing teams because you need. I mean, it's not as run dominant in the league now, but you look at a team like the Titans, they need another guy. And you saw how important the run game is for a team like the 49ers, who,
Yeah, they took one
they're
already.
the 49ers.
Yeah, they got one. They drafted one in the third, early in the third.
Yeah, because that the Elijah kid, he's from University of Louisiana, and his coach was. But you know what I'm saying? Uh, hopefully, but Kenneth Walker, that was a good pick. I can't remember where he went to, but that was a good pickup for
Walker.
them. Yeah,
Oh,
where'd he go?
did he not go to the Jets? Could be wrong.
Okay,
Yeah, Tay,
yeah,
I agree with you, man. The clock, man. You come on, man. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Me personally, I think they ought to just go ahead and have the draft in the room and then just do the pageantry and do it like a show. But if you already got all the picks in, all the GMs have made the picks, you can just go ahead and roll it out instead of having to do the call and the wait. But I
no, he
guess if
went to
you're part of the process, you're not gonna complain about it. If I'm sitting there and I'm getting millions of dollars, I ain't gonna complain. It's advertising time, but it's way too.
I think you could do it in 2 hours. I think 2 hours is enough because
That's
you
enough,
get
bro.
there, take the pictures, and I mean, I get the first round. It should be like 2 hours. That's probably it. But at 2 hours, we was at pick 15.
Yeah, bro. I understand. And you got so much with social media now that you can do with the behind the scenes and pageantry. If you want to show so much, and so you got so much with social media, you can incorporate it. Put that junk on the HBO special. Or put this shit on Amazon Prime, or you can do it in different ways. You know what I
I
mean?
just
Get
think
the audience, give the people the exposure. Because I like seeing the behind the scenes. I like seeing who all sitting around everybody. I'm trying to see what the girlfriend look like. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see something. I want to see. Yeah. I want to see Russell Wilson. You remember Russell Wilson had that girl sitting beside him,
she
and
know she had the lottery, boy.
she
She
thought
thought
she
she had
hit the.
the lottery. Yeah, I mean that's all.
Remember CD Lamb trying to grab the girl trying to grab the phone out of his hand? He like, hell no, give my phone back. See, bro, I want to see all that, bro. Give me all that. Nah, don't
Yeah,
take.
I like all that. I love all that, and I think the reason that it's so slow, I think, is just when Roger Goodell comes up and he's moving. Usually it's fine because the clock is ticking. Like it's a clock. It's
It is.
5 minutes,
It
whatever.
is a time. Yeah.
But it's when they start being like in between to be like, oh, uh, when they bring up the people, and I mean, I get it, as Make a Wish Foundation or like different
Don't do that.
businesses
Don't you
like
do
that.
that. Don't
No,
you do.
I'm just saying, I understand. Like, if you told me I can go announce a pick
Nah,
on my
I got you. I
my
got you.
radio,
Nah, it do take a long time though, bro. Like
a
for
lot of pomp and circumstance that just takes too long. I think they have to speed it up. Just be like, hey, you know, go. But I mean, 5 minutes per 32 teams. That's
that's it.
almost about 2 hours. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, you
a
think
lot,
about
bro.
it, 5 times 32. Yeah, and it's up to some of these teams too. Like some of them was using the whole clock, that whole 5 minutes. Like some of them was like pick us in automatically. But
So when you break down these trades, I know we were talking about the draft. When you break down these trades holistically, look at all of the trades and stuff like that. Um, what do you rank y'all trade with for Adams versus Tyreek Hill trade versus the now AJ Brown trade? What would
um,
you rank
I
there?
think
Far as the fit for the team, let's put it like that. What would you rank there?
I think the fit for the team. I think we probably have the best fit with Adams simply because we
That was
have
They had bought. They should have did the draft behind the scenes already. Let the GMs make all the picks, and then create the pageantry around it. Don't. I ain't saying take away the pageantry, but it don't take that long to fake a phone call and go about your business. But you already know who's where. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion, bro. Go and get the draft out the way behind the scenes, roll it out.
I
And
just think they just gotta be quicker when they add the extra stuff. It just gotta be done quicker.
I got you. But you can only have, certain people move so fast. If everybody we got the wheelchair, these people
I mean,
up
they just gotta be ready. Like you just gotta be like they on stage next, whoop,
there.
and
But
go. But
what do you think about the wide receivers, man, as far as the trade and the fits? You think y'all
I think Adams is probably the best fit because he fits the need of what we need. Like we needed that go-to number one guy. Like we didn't have that number one go-to guy. Like we have a good slot, which is predicated on having a good number one guy, and then we got Edwards on the back end who can benefit from single coverage. Who he's good enough to beat single coverage, but not double team. You know what they was doing, and you keep Waller. So I mean, it's a good fit. It fills a major hole
all
left
right.
by.
I feel that. What you think about Tyreek Hill in Miami? Because I
I
feel like him
think
and Waddle might be kind of the same
I think
come to
I
like,
think
how they're gonna be used. Now, you got both two stretch the field, you know what I mean? You're gonna take the top
right.
off.
You got it. Yeah, but it's like, is he going to have enough time to throw that deep route? And teams. I think you'll see teams playing them like they did when they started playing Kansas City. Like after the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl, they switched to that too high safety instead of that single safety, and it
But
made them change up the whole play.
that's true. That's true. Now I'm with you on that. But I think when you can throw them screen passes though, bro, on either side, it's hard to defend that jump, bro. How you gonna pick which side you gonna stop that screen though? Because
I mean,
both of them one tackle away from a touchdown, breaking the tackle.
just simply by the numbers, like you figure most teams come out in a nickel formation. So you got three corners, two safeties, two linebackers, right? I don't care. You can only stretch them out so far. If you got your corners bumped up with them, and then you got your safeties playing low, but like in the inside, that
Do
takes
that,
away the
bro.
inside.
They don't. You can't do that though. They liable to run by your safety though. Your safety sitting there
No,
flat.
but if you, but I mean, you have to say, but you have the corners right there as the first level. So that first level, you get in a grill, you in there, and then you have your
Then
safety right
that's
there.
that's where it gets risky at because if you're gonna press Tyreek Hill, you better ask him, boy. He is not, bro. He will go right around you,
But
bro. I'm
that's
telling you,
because we
he's
have a
gonna
safety
get by you.
already 15. But look, we already have a safety 15 yards deep, and we have a linebacker dropping in the cover, so it takes away that midi route. Look how when Buccaneers beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, look how they played them. They played them that exact way, and then the next season, all last season, that's all you saw. That's why they had to. That's why Kansas City had to go
But
to
they
the
don't have.
go.
I feel you on that. Now I don't think Kansas City has the running game that Miami has, though. That's my
Right,
whole. They
but
don't have the running game that Miami has, and that makes that running game and that play action that creates the mismatches, making those windows. When he turned around and had that ball off, he pull it out. If you talking about damn Tyreek, if Tyreek has beat that jam, he's gone, bro. He's waving his hand, and he's gonna be sitting there like this because
but
you safeties up, like you said, you sit them safeties down in them hashes. I don't know. I
but
just think it'll be.
but
I
they
think
don't
it'll
have
be good,
but they
man.
don't have Mahomes at quarterback in Miami. That's the difference.
That is gonna be the now. That is going to be the
That's
question
the
that I
difference.
ask. And same thing with AJ Brown. You asked to go to 10. Now you're going from Ryan Tannehill, which ain't that good, to an even worse situation to me at quarterback in Jalen Hurts. And you're gonna not be the man no more. Devontae Smith is still there. Goddard is still there. So I don't know, AJ. I think you gotta be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be all right, man. You got the keys, no excuses. No, okay. So I saw this right here. It says no,
Oh,
go to
oh,
okay,
that man coming with the numbers.
go to he don't know the number answer either, so I'm not answering it.
Oh no. He said Tua has a completion percentage that's better than Mahomes.
Okay, but how many passes are they throwing versus each other? If I'm throwing 18 passes a game, my numbers are gonna look a little better than when I'm throwing 40 times a game. Where it's more than just percentage. You have to look at attempts and completions as well. Probably entertaining Tay on the show. Either way, but Miami run game is better.
Yep.
Correct. That's why you see teams like the Jets putting up that defensive line that they are. That's why you like who's going to go next to Quentin Williams. Now you can't double team Quentin Williams as easily because you got Jermaine Johnson right next to him, and you have to pick your poison. And they have linebackers, and that's why the teams in the AFC East are starting to build their defensive line because you have to stop the run game. And if you
Yep.
have
Yeah.
three studs on the defensive line and some linebackers, you're going to hold up a little bit better, or you're going to give that pressure that's going to prevent Hill from getting down the field as easy. Because he can beat a corner, but if you don't got no time to throw it, Tua ain't scrambling around like Mahomes is. It's something got to give,
It's
and
gonna be.
everybody
But I
it's
don't
going to
think.
be.
I don't think Tyreek Hill ever had the threat outside of Kill, like the other side, the deep stretch the field threat like he got with Waddle. I will say that. Mecole
Right.
is good, but Mecole is so inconsistent.
And
So
he don't got Andy Reid calling them plays. It's gonna be different. Like, and I think Tyreek Hill understood that when he went. It was more of a I'm gonna get paid versus what's the better fit
they
for
say
me.
that man, Miami gonna be a good team, but they finished good last
I'm
year.
not saying they're gonna be bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're gonna be bad. I think they'll be respectable. But what I'm saying is, as a Tyreek Hill, do you stay in Kansas City and potentially win another Super Bowl or two, or do you go to
Uh,
Miami where your
but you
quarterback?
just said teams have figured them out, so I can't say who's gonna win
No, I
another
mean
Super
they figured them
Bowl.
out, but they changed, but they made them change their game. They still played to go into the Super Bowl. They
Sammy
just changed
Watkins.
that.
What Sammy Watkins went to? Yeah, I think Sammy Watkins. I'm picking Sammy Watkins in my fantasy team this year. I promise you. I'm
Yeah,
taking.
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be some good football. I mean, every projection, every team has, for the most part, out of the 32, you got 27, 28 who got talent. You know what I'm saying? Like legit talent. Now the other 4 or 5, they still NFL caliber players. You know what I'm saying? So any team can break it. Like who thought the Bengals was going to do what the Bengals did? Um, but it'll be interesting to see how things shake out. Injuries, trades. It's still a long time before the season start.
That's
But it's
never know.
gonna, and we still have more of the draft. Like I say, the draft starts I think in what, a few minutes.
Yeah, I think
Um,
they'll come on in a few minutes, man. I'm just kind of watching the board now, trying to see. I think it's still good. A lot of good running backs left.
yeah,
I think there's a lot of good offensive linemen left, bro. That's the crazy part about it too.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
It's
man, Miami Dolphins going to the playoffs this year, man. I ain't hating on Miami. Miami going to the playoffs,
I
man.
I'm
Miami.
not.
I think Miami will go to the playoffs. I think Buffalo will go to the playoffs, and
You got two teams out the same division, out the
yeah,
AFC.
and it's not the AFC West. I think Russell Wilson. That's Russell Wilson division over there, bro.
Boy, you tripping,
Russell about to come plant his flag
bro.
in
I think you might
the
see
AFC
you might
West.
see 3 teams out the AFC West go, and
Hell
then you.
no, you can't do that because you still got Lamar Jackson up top. Pittsburgh ain't
Lamar
going over
Jackson
the
might not be
defense,
there,
and
bro.
Cleveland just got Deshaun Watson.
Is he going
Bro,
to
I'm
play?
sorry, the Raiders is not gonna make
Deshaun,
it, bro. It ain't gonna be 3 teams out the West. Y'all are the last. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's the
you
truth.
said Lamar Jackson. Who's he going to play with? Who's playing with Lamar Jackson? You tell me.
They gonna sign what they sign Jarvis, and it's still trade season. They might
Bro,
trade. They might get DK.
bro, they ain't got what they going to trade. They ain't what picks they
Picks.
got.
Fuck them picks. Nature. They don't care about them picks. Fuck
That's
them.
why they be lucky if they keep Lamar throughout the season. So out of there, it's going to be the Browns. They're going to probably win that division if Deshaun plays.
Ooh, you gonna do Pittsburgh like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Now, like I said, that's if Deshaun plays, all year. I see them because they have a great team and they predicated. Remember, they got Nick Chubb at running back too, and they got
Never,
a great
never go
receiver.
wrong with a dog back then.
Yeah, and the pros, correct. So it's like you got that, and then on the AFC East, nobody's beating Buffalo. The AFC South,
I think that Miami can challenge Buffalo, bro. That defense is legit, bro. I'm sorry. I
I
think
don't,
he has a legit defense, and them getting them a game breaker like Tyreek Hill, not losing anybody on offense.
I
I
don't
ain't
know.
gonna keep on Miami, bro. For real, I ain't just saying that.
I'll see. That'll be the wild card. That'll be the wild card team of the AFC.
I can see
If
that. I can see that. I can see them
you know,
getting
the AFC
instead of
South,
New England. I
the
can see.
AFC South is just whoever. I don't know. Whoever just.
I guess the Colts are gonna win that, right? Y'all say Matt Ryan is the guy. I don't believe it's the Titans gonna win that division. Oh, Jacksonville. Jacksonville spent a lot of money.
Yeah, man.
I ain't saying that always translated into wins, but I'm just saying.
It'll be interesting.
Why we
But
ain't
yeah,
talking about the Cowboys on draft day? They ain't did shit.
nope.
Oh man, good show, man. Good show, like
It did
always.
not get better in the off season.
Next week, y'all. We have some announcements coming next week about the streaming services and new platforms and stuff we're supposed to be jumping on. So hopefully we'll be able to come on and talk about that. Give y'all some info on how y'all can check out the show through other streaming services now, not only just through live, check it out through streams as well. So we got
Yeah,
that.
we may have a sponsor coming on board that may be joining up next week. You know what I'm saying? The clothing apparel. So you may see us rocking some threads. You know what I'm saying? It's time to take that next step. But yeah, next week, man, we're gonna be back. The top 5 quarterbacks all time, college and pros. It's going to talk more NFL. There's probably going to be some stuff that go down. This transfer portal about to get crazy. Today, the last day for the transfer portal in college. So you about to see some names hit that everybody going to be like, whew. You know what I mean? You see USC literally just took a kid from
Bro, so real quick, I know we about to sign off, man. So I had to talk about that too. I meant to bring that up. This kid came on an interview like a week or two ago and said that he wasn't going nowhere. He was with Pitt. I want to know the kind of money they had to throw on him to make him sit there and lie like
but he's
that.
not even
Because he literally just did an interview, bro, and said that he was Pitt through and through, and he was not leaving Pitt regardless of what was going on. And a week later, 2 weeks later, bro. So I just need to know, what did they give him at USC, bro? What money?
nobody official at USC talked to the kid. Ain't gonna be no coach, no recruiter, nothing like that. But somebody out that camp,
He got offered a record deal, bro.
yeah, but he not in the portal. That's illegal. It's illegal. So it's about to be hey man, we might see the first fallout of negative stuff coming from this portal on this NIL, man. If they get caught, if it's proven that they tampered, all that excitement at USC about to be gone.
You think so? That'd be horrible, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can't literally call up a kid and say, "Hey, man, I'll give you 10 million to come play for us," and you still on another team.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. You can't send a player to do it. You can't. And these kids, and unfortunately, people aren't smart. You know what I'm saying, on criminal stuff. So it's paper trails, emails. Hey, man. Hopefully they didn't do it, but we shall see, man. So we'll be talking about that, the fallout of all this stuff, man. Next week we back, man. 11 a.m. We might see where it goes, man. What you doing today, bro?
Man, just today, man, just chilling, man. I think the wife and kids are about to leave, so I get to kind of just chill today, man. I might have one of them rare, just me, myself days, maybe, bro. Just maybe.
Not to, not
No.
to me, not to me, myself, and I.
Man, I'm telling you, shout out to my boy Lonnie tonight. Where we do have a party we doing tonight. But I wish he was in Atlanta, man, or in the area, because there's a party tonight that we having for my homeboy birthday, man. It's an early 2000s theme party, so you're gonna have Jersey dress, you're gonna have the Jabot jeans, you're gonna have the 45X white T-shirt, headbands, the jerseys backwards. It's
Give me a
gonna
little.
all out tonight.
Hey.
Yeah, bro. There's a $50 lean with it, rock with it contest, a $100
Oh,
best dress contest.
I'd have been in there.
So
I'd
yeah,
have
we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. We're gonna have a good time tonight, man.
man.
Flyers on my page, man. I put the flyer up so anybody want to see it, want to see where it's at, you can go check it out. But that's it, man. What you got going on?
Man, they done got me off the couch, man. Playing a little football tonight.
All right.
So it'll be fun. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and knock the dust off
When's
my helmet.
the last time you played like real? man on man football, like for real, the last time you played?
2019.
So it ain't been too long.
Oh
Not
yeah, I mean it was pretty
okay.
much before COVID. It was like the season before COVID started.
All right, man. Hey, man, I'll come back in here next week, man. I told you, man. We need you. I need you on the show now. Come on back. Tell me how you were pancaking folks. Bring me some footage, man. We're gonna get some live.
Man,
Get the wifey to get some footage, man.
hey, look, hopefully they. I don't even know if this team, if they're gonna actually
You,
videotape it and all that. But I'm hopefully had a little camera in my mask so you can
you
see.
did say, yeah,
Yeah,
man. Go ahead and do that, man. Pop that thing
yeah.
off, man. Well, we'll see next week, man. We'll learn, see how that turned out. Learn how that went from you next week.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I appreciate everybody that checked in, man. Even Tay, man. I appreciate y'all. We out.
We out.